I'm here with the love reading for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. This will be a he said, she said spread. So what that means is I'm going to be asking 4 questions. How you feel about your person, how you see your person, how you feel about your person, what you want from this connection, and how you would like to move forward in this connection. I'm going to be asking all those same questions from your person's perspective as well. This deck over here is going to represent the voice and perspective of you, Taurus. And this deck over here is going to represent the voice and the perspective of the person that you are currently romantically connected to or wish to be romantically connected to. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the month, and I would love if you could help me reach that accomplishment. If you like anything that I do, even if this reading isn't for you, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you a thing. I would really appreciate it. So we're going to get started. How does Taurus see or perceive this person? We have the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. How does Taurus feel about this person? We have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. And I'm going to be getting all the answers and then going through one by one. I'm just going to pull all the cards first. How does Taurus, what does Taurus want from this connection? What does Taurus want from this connection? We have the 6 of Pentacles and we have the 10 of Swords. And how does Taurus want to move forward? We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and I'm going to get one more just because that 4 of Pentacles just kind of came out there. And the 10 of Cups. Hidden energy or overall energy is the 4 of Cups. All right. Now, how does this person see or perceive Taurus? How does the person they are currently romantically connected to or wish to be see or perceive Taurus at this time? We have the Hermit. And we have the Page of Cups. How does this person feel about Taurus? What are their feelings towards Taurus at this time? We have the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Wands. What does this person desire from their connection with Taurus? What are their deepest desires and highest hopes for this connection? We have the Knight of Wands and the Justice card. And how is this person moving forward in this connection? How is this person moving forward? We have the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords as the hidden of the overall energy. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. And how you see or perceive this person, Taurus. So what this tells me is that you see them as somebody who is a passionate, adventurous kind of person who's full of life and full of energy, but you see them as very strategic or calculated in some way. Like they plan things out. They are very particular with their words or the things that they say or what they say to you, how they express certain things to you. And I just see you, your perception of this person is somebody who pretty much always gets what they want, okay? And they only take a risk on things or go forward towards things that will benefit them in some way, okay? So they are very, self-serving just came to my mind. So you might think that this person is very self-serving or very selfish, but you just see them as somebody who's very driven and very determined to get what they want out of life. What's interesting is that we have the Knight of Wands over here and the Knight of Wands on their side as well and their deepest desires. So that's an interesting synchronicity that you see them that way. And I think that ties into what they want from this connection as well. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords and how you feel about this person. I'm not sure who's the Queen and who's the Page specifically in this dynamic, but there's some sort of power level or some sort of like hierarchy in your own brain, like when it comes to your feelings for this person. Now there aren't any cups here, there aren't any love cards here, and the swords, the Suite of Swords in any deck is mental, okay? It doesn't have anything to do with emotions. It's talking about logic, right? It's talking about ideas, concepts, communication, and things. So you might feel like communication with this person, like you guys have a similar way of thinking or a similar way of operating. But I do see like you feel like this person is either above you or below you in some way. I don't know if it's the intelligence level. It's also possible that you might feel like this person like outsmarted you in some way, or maybe they were playing games on a different level than you were playing, or that they just, I don't know, that there's some way in which you admire them or they admire you, and it has something to do with the way that you guys think or the way that you guys communicate. There's something about expressing yourself, or there's something about the way that you convey things or the way that you say things or the way that this other person does. And for that to be in a feeling spot is very like, I don't know, very cerebral. It's very mental. It's not necessarily, oh, I have these deep feelings for you. It's like you provoke thought from me, basically. Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, your deepest desires, highest hopes for this connection, is that there's some sort of, I don't know, maybe you're looking for an apology, or maybe you're looking for some kind of a reconciliation after you felt betrayed or hurt or disappointed by this person. I just feel like maybe you feel like the compassionate thing would be to put things to an end or put things to bed or to end this relationship in some way. But you still want something from it, or you still want to give something to it. It's like, I don't know, wanting this relationship to work for you on your terms. Okay, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure who's in what role or who's in what position based on your side of things. But it's kind of coming to me like you just see this person, they have other things going on. Okay, they might be a business person. They might be very driven by their own personal or career goals, and you see this person is going that way. So it's almost kind of like what all you want from them is to show you some attention or some kindness. Like even if things have to end, either you're looking for an apology or you still want some kind of attention from them, or vice versa, right? Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, which kind of came out, but I'm not sure if it came out here or there. So if it came out up here in this position, the deepest desires, you just don't want to let this person go. And how you're moving forward, you just don't want to let this person go. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So you're going to be clinging on to this fantasy, it looks like, Taurus, that you guys can be this happy family and have it all and do everything you want to do, but you haven't really made an emotional investment in the way that you might think that you have. I feel like you spend a lot of time in your head when it comes to this connection. What the funny thing is that this person really does have genuine emotions for you. Like they have genuine feelings for you. They do feel like they invested in you emotionally in some capacity, even if it was like, you know, just dipping a toe in. Your side, the only cups that you have, cups represent love and emotions and things like that, or really not just love, but mostly feelings and things like that. So the only one that you have is the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is like this card of fantasy. The rest of this stuff is swords and wands and passion and thought, and it's not really coming from a heart space. It's not really a heart-centered way of looking at a relationship or even perceiving a person. So either you feel like they didn't care about you, don't have emotions for you, or you're just not as emotionally invested in this relationship as maybe you thought you were. And I just feel like you clinging on to the fantasy or holding on to the fantasy is just keeping you like locked in this Five of Pentacles place, because you're going to be constantly comparing what could have been with what is, especially if you're not speaking to this person. So try not to get lost in that. So we have the Hermit and the Page of Cups and how they see you. You guys may not be speaking right now. You might not be on seeing eye to eye right now. And the only reason I say that is because the Hermit is somebody who's very introspective. It's not talking about any kind of outward communication or outward action or anything like that. It's very like, I need to heal, I need to grow, I need to look within, that sort of energy. The Hermit is also Virgo energy. So they could have Virgo placements, you could have Virgo placements. It doesn't have to be that. But with this, I just see like they can't offer you much more. Like they see that they can't offer you much more than just a little bit. Okay? They want to keep things light or fun. They see you as somebody who only wants to keep things light and fun, who keeps a lot to themselves. Okay, you give them a little bit of emotion, but all the really deep, dark, nasty stuff, or like all the not even the nasty stuff, because I don't even want to frame it like that. It's like maybe you're not as communicative with your feelings or the things that are going on inside of you as you might think that you are. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many swords coming out on your side, but you seem so disappointed, as if this person doesn't genuinely care for you. But they see you maybe potentially as the one who's a little bit emotionally immature or emotionally shallow. and you keep most of the stuff inside, right? The Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands and how this person feels about you. They have a lot of love for you. They might have even unlocked unconditional love for you. It doesn't matter how long you've been dealing with this person, whether it's a long time, short time, doesn't matter. They have a lot of love for you. They feel like they care about you so much. Notice how in this feelings place, they have a cup. But it's like, it's weird to me because you almost accuse them of not caring for you, but you don't have any cups except for the fantasy cup, right? The Ace of Cups is like one of the most beautiful cards in any deck when it comes to love and romance, because it's talking about the potential for love and also unconditional love itself. But we also have the Nine of Wands, and they maybe feel like loving you right now, or the emotion or the time it would take to help you unlock some of your emotions, it would just be too much. It's too exhausting. It's too much work. They can't do it right now. They just feel like it's like, I don't know, they just feel like it's like a side quest or something. Like it's not necessarily what their focus should be. And now I'll kind of see how that's tying into how you see them. Somebody who's very strategic and wants to move forward and very career oriented or goal oriented. Like they have clear standards and a clear vision for themselves in their mind. This person is just like, yeah, I care about you a lot and I can even love you one day, but it's too much. It's too much for me. It feels too heavy. It's too exhausting. The Knight of Wands and the Justice card, and what this person's deepest desires, highest hopes, is that you connect to your sense of purpose and passion. This is where it ties back into your Knight of Wands and how you see them. They want you to be a go-getter. They want you to be creative and adventurous and willful and powerful and go after what it is that you want. They want to see that from you. They want to see that aspect of you that's connected to your sense of purpose and power and your sense of adventure, like how you're moving forward. Like, oh, I have a lust for life and I'm ready to get after it. I'm ready to do things. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be full of passion, full of life, full of courage and creativity, and express that and not being afraid to go towards what it is that you really desire, what you really want. They want you to see the truth for yourself. Or they want you to come on that journey with them. You see them as the Knight of Wands. Their deepest desire is the Knight of Wands. There could also be some sensual or some sexual energy there as well. You guys might have a very strong passion or sensual or sexual connection. But the truth of that is that they want you to maybe focus that or channel that energy into connecting to your purpose. The Empress and the Ace of Pentacles is how this person is moving forward. This person, I feel like, is very centered in their energy. They're coming through as somebody who is very much in touch with themselves emotionally. They care about people very deeply. They're nurturing, they're loving, they're open, but they also have a lot of power, okay? And it's up to them to know how to use that power responsibly. With the Ace of Pentacles here, they might have a new opportunity that's coming for them as a result of them kind of being in this Empress energy. And that might be what's distancing them from you, is that they have something else that they want to pursue. There's something else that they're really focused on that's going to require a lot of time, energy, effort, and attention from them. And that's where they're pouring their love, their nurturing, their care. They're pouring it into this new tangible opportunity for them. I don't necessarily see this as you guys coming back together because your outcomes don't look similar, okay? So I just want you to keep in mind that this person is only investing in that which creates more life, more abundance, more growth for them right now. If it takes anything away from them, they have to separate themselves from it, or at least that's what's coming from their side and their perspective. So I wouldn't take it personally, but I would also analyze maybe why you feel like they're not emotionally available, because it kind of feels like, Taurus, you're the one who's not emotionally available. And I feel like that's why them investing in you emotionally seems a little bit overwhelming or exhausting for them, because maybe you're closed up a little bit tighter than you thought you were. All right, this is what I have for you guys. I hope that this was helpful or enlightening in some way. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be with you next time.